Question. Have you ever made it if you never fail? I mean, technically, you have to fail to learn. Because if you go around and never fail, you're perfect. And no one's perfect. So, that being said, if you go around and never fail and you think you're perfect, then you failed right there. You failed at the point of where you think you're perfect. And that is your biggest weakness, is thinking that you're perfect. In order to grow, in order to make yourself better, people around you better, you're going to fail. This lawn care landscaping, you're going to fail. But you're going to learn from your failures. You're going to learn from all your mistakes. You're going to learn from everything. So, let's check out how I failed big time. But I walked with my head up. Because I'm definitely learning from my experience. Hit that intro. I got a little suggestion on what to do for a video, so I'm gonna run with it. Let me turn this AC off. It's already 72 in here. It's cold as a whistle. Cold as a whistle. So I want to talk to you guys about. I've been out here basically a year in my landscaping business, and just want to give you guys like a kind of an overall view of how it's been going. I know you guys, if you follow me on Facebook, you've seen a lot of posts of jobs. You've seen a lot of work. All right. So I moved out here probably about a year and a half ago. I moved to the city I'm in right now, Hinesville. I'm just outside of Savannah. I moved out here to Hinesville October of last year. I started my business December, but really there wasn't much cutting because things went into dormant. So, with that being said, I ended up getting a job at Walmart. So the question was basically, how's my business been going since I moved out here? Like, a lot has happened, guys. First of all, ashamed to tell you guys this, but I invested a lot of money, $40,000, into a house with another guy. And we'll just say, when I came out to Georgia, probably none of you guys realize it, I got robbed. $40,000. Yeah, retarded. Didn't want to tell nobody. Didn't tell nobody. I was too ashamed. I was too embarrassed. I was feeling like a fool. Like, wow, I let this guy get over on me. I pondered and sat and thought what I could do to get back at him, but he was long gone. So now here I sit with no money, and the house paper, the deed, all was gone. Everything. So basically, long story short, somehow he got my name off the deed. Don't know how, but it happened. I went to go get gas in my diesel, and my card declined. I went. The bank that we had our bank. We had a bank for the house, and he had his bank. The bank for the house was all of our that was the honey pot, we called it. And yeah, gone. Declined my card. I said, I didn't decline my card. There's no way it could decline my card. Yeah, it declined my card. He took everything. So at this moment, I'm in Georgia. Don't know nobody. Flat broke. Have no customers. Not one single customer. And I literally, hold on, somebody calling. Okay, I honestly don't know where I just left off because I just had a phone call and it was a customer and got the address. Go check out tomorrow. Okay, now I know where I was at. So I ended up sleeping in my truck. No one knows this. It's crazy because no one. I feel so many people follow me and look up to me, and I'm a role model. So if I show people I'm failing, I'm gonna let people down, and I already let myself down because I put myself in this scenario. Well, when I came out here, I'm an entrepreneur. If you're watching this channel, you're an entrepreneur. And what I feel an entrepreneur does is gamble. We gamble every day. We don't have a job that guarantees us we're going to get a paycheck every week. It's you put the work in, then you get your money. You got to find that work, or you get no money. I'm going to go out here and get a drink real quick. So, I was doing, yep, I stay in here now. But I sold 4 houses this year. And all houses were sold well over. Oh, it's so cold, it's so cold. That's what we're looking for. All the houses were sold well over. Yeah, the Georgia Peach. All the houses were sold over 88.5, and I was buying them under 40 and 30. So I had a nice little pot. I'll do that later. Put that up. I got one hand. So after all that went through, now I'm living in my truck, sleeping in my truck, going to Walmart, doing my business, everything out my truck. I will go to the local truck stop. And no, this ain't no pity or poor Dante or nothing. This is for the people who are out there hustling, out there breaking their butts, and they know what it's like to take this commitment. What it was what I was saying a few minutes ago. So much I got to tell you guys. What I was telling you guys earlier was hustling. You're not guaranteed a check. Like if you work a job that's 9 to 5, you're gonna get a check. Well, if you do what they need you to do, and you meet their criteria, you'll get a check, guaranteed. A couple of Corona got people a little sketchy, but when you're an entrepreneur, you don't got no work, you don't got no check. So I moved out here with no job, no nothing. And customer just cashed at me some money. Moved out here with nothing. So here I am in my truck. And I'm like, well, Dante, you gotta make something happen because you gotta eat. You can't be in your truck for the rest of your life. And that's not how I roll. So I did the old Geek the Freak, old school. I only got flyers made with no money that I had. I had a couple bucks. So I only made, I think I had like $11. So I made $11 worth of flyers. I was praying I'd get at least one call. Well, $11 turned to, I seen a couple videos, I had buckets of them. And I just did simple. One color. And I printed them. And boom. Rolled them up. Put them on the doors. $11 worth of flyers. Then they were like 7 cents of paper. Yeah. I did what I had to do. Well, I got a call. I went out to that job, and she just wanted some bushes done, and I didn't know how really had a price. I didn't even know what any of these bushes were out here. There was bananas growing out of trees. I've never seen that stuff. I've only seen it like National Geographics. So Chief Golfer just posted a video. I don't know if he posted it or it's an old one or where it falls in the line of his videos, but he was just talking about the anxiety, the stress of getting a business off the ground. How if you have a business, you're gonna have to spend majority of your time doing your business, and him and his wife were arguing and all that, and it's a lot. Because when I moved out here to Georgia, I put everything behind me and put my business on its pedestal. I only focus on my business, no matter what came in the way. So when I went broke, I still focused on my business. Everyone's like, why'd you not go back to Detroit? Why'd you not go back to Port Huron? Why'd you not go back to Michigan? Because in my mind, in my heart, I knew I wasn't going to fail. I may failed, and lost that money, but that's a huge lesson. Quit being so damn nice and trusting everybody. Cost me a lot of money. So, but I knew I had God on my back, and I just know I came out here to start a landscaping company and lawn care business, and it was going to happen. No matter what came between me, what came down. If I get my trailer stolen, God bless I don't get my trailer stolen. If I get my trailer stolen, I'm still going to make it happen. I don't know why I have this attitude where I'm just like, I feel like I'm invincible, but I'm not invincible, but I feel like I'm invincible. Like, nothing's going to stop this business from taking off. The only thing between taking off and the business now is time. I need to learn. I need to understand. I need to get more experience with all these new plants. I just need time. You're not going to have a business overnight. Rome wasn't built overnight. So when you're in your business and you're like, oh, I got nothing. I don't know how I can make a business. You know what? I started in Michigan with a Pushmore and a minivan. And I built a pretty reasonable, decent business out there in 3 years. I came out to Georgia, and it literally, I only been doing my lawn care business since last December to now. That's not even a year. And I have a good, I probably have like 40 to 38 clients. Faithful customers. I've been going out every 2 weeks because out here we don't do the weekly cuts like we do in Michigan. Alright? So now I'm putting all this out there. All this stuff out there. Everyone's probably going to be like, man, you're so stupid. You let some dude rip you off on all this money and da-da-da-da-da. Hey, you didn't take him to court? Well, you know what? I had no money to take him to court. Every lawyer I went to wanted $5,000 just to take him. And that wasn't even guaranteed nothing. Wasn't guaranteed nothing. That was just $5,000. I didn't have $5,000. Then I talked to my uncle. And he was like, you know what? And what he said really hit hard. He was like, you know what? You can stress about that money that you lost. And you can stress about it. And the whole time you're stressing about it and you're trying to figure that out, months are going to go by. Months that are going by that you could have been doing commercialing. You could be doing flyers. You could be doing advertisement. You could be doing something productive that's putting that business one more step than where it is now. If you want to worry about that money that you lost, okay, understandable. You lost $40,000. You're pissed. My uncle is an entrepreneur. He has multiple, like, I've seen his resume. I'm intimidated because his resume is insane. And he was like, you know what? I've lost 100. It's the name of the game. We hustle. We make investments. Sometimes investments don't come through. They don't fall through. That's on us. You just make a better decision and a better, what's the word I'm looking for? You make a better decision next time you do it. You don't just jump the gun. When I moved out here, I planned it for 3 years before I moved out here. And I feel I made a really educated decision, calculated risk. to come out here, knowing no one, no family, nothing. The only one that got my back out here is me. I was going to a church out here, and they had my back. It was a really good one. It's just basically what I was trying to get to you guys with this whole story is no matter what happens in your business, what happens in your life, if you're not really 100% for what you're trying to do, your business ain't gonna work. You have to be 100 head up for your business. You only get what you put into it out of it. If you don't put your all into it, you're not going to get all out of it. If you're only half-assing it, you're only going to half-ass it. You're not going to get nothing. If you get 4 or 5 clients and then you slow down, you're not going to get nothing after that. So the question was, how's it been going in the 1 year of living out here in Georgia? Review. It started off rough and raw. I mean, I went to the ground. To my knees, to my knuckles dragging. I had nothing left. I was in my truck. I was in there crying, yelling, screaming, pissed off, kicking, just didn't know why I'm in this predicament. I went from having a home in Michigan, paid off for 10 years, to now my truck with nothing in the bank. I was miserable, ashamed of myself. I mean, I can keep going. I did not. I was like, and then when my uncle told me that, it clicked. My dad, if he was alive right now, he'd have been like, man, get your ass up. Man, you put yourself in this scenario, so get yourself out of this scenario. He's like, ain't nobody going to help you. You know what I'm saying? No one really going to help you. The decisions that are going to come across you are the decisions that you made. So, fix it. That's what I did. I fixed it. I hit them, like Seth the Lawn Surgeon says, we in these streets. I hit these streets up. And I have Brad to thank. Brad donated, man. Brad from Easy Belong Care. He donated time. And he came out here. I still got a stack. I got to pass out. He came out and brought flyers. And on top of that, he came out personally. And for 2 weeks straight, he passed out flyers all through Hinesville. Literally walked every street. I went to Walmart. He dropped me off. He walked and passed out flyers. Every day. Did not bitch about it, complain about it, nothing. Every day he did that. And I am grateful for friends like that. Flew all the way down from Michigan to help me get my business going. Because I started to work at Walmart, plus I pass out flyers. I just could only do so much flyer passing because I didn't really know the neighborhood. Plus I had to be back at Walmart. You know, I didn't have much. It's crazy. But it happened. So after that, I just kept passing out flyers. You know, one thing, I calculated everything. I thought of everything. For 3 years, I thought of every scenario. Even if I was broke, dead broke, I thought of every scenario. But the one scenario I did not think about was nobody knows me out here. No one. Never came across my mind. When I was in Michigan, and I said, hey, I'm going to make a business. Lawn care business. Triple D is going to make a business. Dante's going to do a business. D's going to do a business. Hey, Dante got a lawn care business. Hey, you know, everybody knew me, so it was just running. Like, it was spreading like wildfire, like a wildfire. Like, it was crazy. I was getting work left and right. I was doing work for the dealership. You know, it was work. So then that's what gave me the idea. Let's go downstate. Since I got all this work here, I could definitely do it out there. I'm good with people. Let me go downstate. So, thought about it. Then I met one of my customers that wanted to go downstate. And he wanted to sell houses. So he sold his house, I sold my house. We came and started flipping houses. I flipped houses for about a year with him before all this went down. We had good money. You guys seen some of the videos? Staying at hotels at $300 a night for no reason? Because we can? Because I was a fool? So, basically now, my business is 6 months into it. And I feel my business is doing very, very well for being 6 months. I don't really know what to expect in 6 months. I don't know if I'm doing good, decent, bad. I don't know what the target is for 6 months of business. But for me, as living my lifestyle from zero, my business is doing really well. I have really good customers. I have my uncle, he just co-signed for me to get my new mower, which you guys have seen multiple videos on that. And I'm just really, really blessed. I'm really blessed that I have the gift of gab, and I can talk to people, and I can be like, hey, get that yard cut. Let me do them bushes. And people will be like, sure. And then on top of all this, I didn't even know I had this type of skill. Nowhere in my life. I know I could cut some grass. But the way I be cutting this grass, especially in Michigan, I don't look at that as skill. That's like art. The lines, the patterns, it's just art. It's beautiful. So, I would like to say my business as of right now is doing really good. But now the winter's coming, and I'm going to be shut down for 3 months. And I have a mower payment, and I only work at Walmart, and I have all this other overhead now. And Walmart can't sustain the lifestyle that I'm living right now, even though I live in this little trailer, because I made a bad money decision. But hey, $300 a month to stay here. And I'll definitely get another house, obviously. That will happen. But right now, my main focus is my business. My business is going awesome. I thank everybody on YouTube for following me. I thank everybody on YouTube for the comments, the love, the support, just everything, man. I'm glad you guys are getting something out of my channel. I don't know. I just hit 800 subscribers, which I feel I should be at 8,000 subscribers because my content is really good. But I'm not gonna be big-headed. I like my small channel. I'm good with it. I have good customers. I have good viewers. Hold on. Basically, just want to let you guys know the business is going good. I've had a lot of downs and falls, and I've hit rock bottom, and I can finally say I really hit rock bottom. Started from the bottom, now I'm here, and I'm still at the bottom of the barrel. But keep a smile on my face the whole time this went down, the whole time I lived in my truck, the whole time everything was going down, I kept a smile on my face. I don't know where I learned it, but in Detroit, somebody told me, fake it till you make it. And I was in my truck, and I was living in my truck, but I went to people's houses. They probably thought I had a pole barn full of everything. I went to Walmart. People probably thought, man, he's doing pretty good. Came out here, business. I'm at Walmart. I'm sleeping in my truck. I leave here. Y'all go to your homes. I go to my truck. Then I go to the semi place. Well, the semis go. I take showers at the semi place. The truck stop, the TA. Take showers there. Do my laundry at the laundromat. Try to keep my truck as clean as possible, so it don't look like I'm living in it. So when I pull up the customer's houses tonight, it's full of living in this truck. Yeah, I don't want that. I didn't need that type of light shining through me. Like, the landscaper lives in this truck. All right, I think we'll go with someone else. So, all I want to tell you guys is, no matter what scenario, what situation, what you get into, you got to get out of it if you try to make your business go. You're gonna have to push through it. You have to bite the bullet. I finally took my pride and my dignity, and I kicked it aside for once, and I accepted that I fucked up badly. But I feel for every failure is a lesson, and the lesson will make you stronger, and you will grow from it, and hopefully it will never happen again. So, that being said, cheers to Georgia and all these Georgia peaches out here. I'll talk to you guys later. Feels like a rant. I hope maybe it helped anyone out there. Hope this video was any good to you guys. I'm gonna do a shout out video coming up soon. There's gonna be shout outs to people you probably don't even expect to be hearing. But I'll talk to you guys later. This is Triple D Lawn Care. No matter what life throws at you, throw it back, man. And throw it back twice as hard. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop for nothing. If you got your legs and you got no arms, figure it out. Make it happen. Because at the end of the day, you only one got your back. It's Triple D. I'm out.